at all.
Oh no!
Let me pull up my audio real quick and see if
This
You're
is
not getting.
testing. I see audio on here. I wonder why do I not have any audio?
All right, I'm gonna test this real quick. I'll be just gonna deafen myself for a second.
Alrighty. Testing, seeing if there's audio on the stream.
Yep, not getting any audio.
Alright, let me see what's going on here. Got mic audio, desktop audio, VOD audio. Are those all set to the right channels? Sorry guys, a little bit of technical difficulties. That one's on. That one's on. And that one is on. This one doesn't matter, but I'll go ahead and put it on that anyway. That might be the issue. There we go. Map scene. Check this one. Maybe this is it. Testing. Go to my channel. Hurry up.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting audio from the stream. It's a little quiet, but it's there.
All right. I'll just boost audio a little bit and hopefully that'll fix what's going on. Just a little bit.
That is so weird.
20 there, 20. And
D&D Beyond's not letting me record temp hit points.
Oh.
That is weird. Let me go
You
to
think like
That is
maybe
weird.
the thing for birds. I don't know.
temporary hit points. You should have 2. You might have to refresh because I just added 2 temporary to you.
All right. I'm just closing out of the app for the moment.
Refresh it, and that should hopefully fix that for you. Did it? Checking.
Okay, yeah, I see the 2 in there now.
Okay.
So I think I'd eaten we had did the face washy thingy at the manor. And that was how many temp hit points for that?
4.
That's 4.
I should have a total of 6.
Normally you wouldn't be able to stack temporary hit points, but since it's magical and treats, I'll let you have the 6.
Oh, it won't give it to me. It won't accept what I was typing into it.
There you go. I fixed it.
Okay.
And Seamus, did you have any issues adding?
Nope, mine worked.
Nope, still no go for me here.
Should fix that for you.
So like a character sheet setting or something?
Just subtract it when it comes to your first hit.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
just keep track that you have 6.
Okay,
We can
after that.
basic math. We have hands. Only this many, plus this. No. You have to use both feathers. Bird, one of this, plus this.
Right.
2 of these, minus this.
Are you even holding up hands? I kind of see little like camouflage shadows, but I can't tell.
Oh, the funny guy tonight.
All right, so
I just see a
Cinder,
floating head.
first watch. If you want to go ahead and make a perception check for me. Go ahead and make a go to the campsite layer.
Oh.
Select.
Oh.
Cinder is pulling out the extremes tonight.
Yep.
Spot. Crappiest roll. Can't see nothing.
All right.
Mm.
My floppy little ears are covering over my eyes.
Magpie, Seamus, Cinder, that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's everybody, right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I don't have enough sleeping bags on this map, but everybody has a sleeping bag and a bonfire, and it's not wooded, but it's the map I have. All right. So on your watch, you're looking around and you kind of get just mesmerized by the fire. You're just kind of looking into it and reminiscing. You've got a big day ahead of you. Your family's coming. You're thinking of Ember and all of your family that you haven't seen for you don't even know how long. Um, and just kind of looking forward to what the day may bring. Um, your watch goes without issue. Seamus and Magpie, you're up next. I need a perception from each of you, or if you want to give one of the other advantage.
I have +4. What do you got, Seamus?
I have a +1.
Give me advantage.
All right. Yeah, so I'll assist him.
All right.
That's gonna be a 23.
A 23. All right. You're looking around, and you don't have dark vision, but Seamus does. So he's kind of helping you. He's like, oh, well, you're looking, and you might be like, oh, that looks like a. Oh, and he's like, it's just a little cactus. Don't worry about it. And you're like, oh, that might be something. And he's like, oh, well, that's just a tumbleweed.
No.
What are you even looking at?
No.
Um, but as you're looking, you do see a pair of glowing eyes. And you say, I swear that's definitely something. And he looks over and he's like, yeah, it's definitely some glowing eyes. I don't know. I don't know about this. That's kind of weird. It kind of seems to be in a right behind a tumbleweed.
Is it kind of small? Like, what's its general size?
It is small.
I'll keep an eye on it, but I'll tell Magpie. It might be a rabbit or something. Let's just keep an eye on it just in case.
Okay.
All right, as you're sitting
I'm
there,
going to continue looking, focusing on it while he continues to look around.
all right. Looking around, you don't see anything else except for that pair of eyes, and it kind of seems to circle the camp. Not really getting too close, but it does get a little closer at times and further away at times, but all you can see is the eyes.
Okay.
Can I make a perception? Let's see if I can identify it.
Sure.
11.
An 11. You seem to see a black figure to it. It is definitely small, has a tail. And as you're sitting there looking at it, it darts right into the middle of camp. You see this black cat just sitting there, staring at you guys.
Okay.
You can tell that the eyes are abnormally glowing, though. It's not like a normal eye shine of a cat.
Hi, kitty.
And it
Kitty.
kind of hisses at the bird real quick and darts off.
Well, I've had enough about how this day and its weird stuff. I'm gonna go chisel away at this little diamond I have to try to shape it up a bit.
And as
So
you
I'm gonna.
look in the direction of where the cat was, it slowly makes its way back towards you.
Kitty, kitty.
It comes up and it just kind of circles the camp a little bit, and it goes over to Morium and kind of rubs up on him. You feel something fuzzy rub up against you, Morium, as you're sleeping.
Do I wake up?
I'll leave it up to you. You feel something warm and fuzzy that kind of rubs up against you.
When I feel the warm and fuzzy, and then I hear kitty, kitty, kitty from the bird, I wake up.
All right, staring you in the face as you're laying on the ground is this black cat with really glowing eyes. Its eyes are, it's not just fire shine, it's glowing.
I think you want some bacon.
I reach in the pouch, offer bacon.
It looks at the bacon and hisses and runs over by the cactus that's over here.
Where's bacon around? Okay.
And it kind of wanders around a little bit more, and it wanders over to Magpie. It's your
Kitty.
see real quick. All right.
If I zoom in on this so I can actually see, oh, pretty kitty.
It wanders by and it just keeps on going
Nice.
around. It goes up over here kind of by the fire,
Kitty,
slaps at the
kitty.
rocks in the fire a little bit, walks over towards Seamus.
Hi, cat. So I'm just keeping a keen eye on it, just watching
Okay.
it, and investigating it.
All right. If you
I
want
am
to,
watching as well.
if you guys want to make a active perception check for me.
Yes.
7.
Active perception.
Yep.
Okay. 15.
22 for William.
22. All right. Magpie and Seamus, you just see a cat walking around. Moriam, as you see the cat go by, you see it barely scratching and taking a little bit of blood as it wanders past everybody, and then it just kind of starts wandering off into the distance.
All right.
So when I see it start scratching, I'm going to attack it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack as it's starting to leave.
I'm just going to cast Mind Spike on it, and it's a Wisdom save of DC 15.
All right. Let me get my thing up here. Need to look at Sting's Wisdom. Ooh. It's going to be a 19.
Okay.
Does anything happen on a fail?
Half as much damage. Okay. So it still gets hurt. So it takes 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. All right. All right. And it just keeps on walking away slowly. And it kind of looks back at you guys and keeps walking away.
It didn't phase it?
Nope.
I wasn't trying to kill it. I was hoping it wouldn't miss its save because then I can follow it. I know it's anywhere in this plane. If no one else noticed, it was taking blood from everyone here.
Did that wake me up?
I'm yelling at here.
Yeah,
No,
whenever he goes ahead and attacks it, you definitely wake up. You hear the commotion going on.
The spell is fully schematic, so there's no verbal components to that spell. None of my spells are very few have verbal components at this point.
Okay.
With him talking,
but
then
I
that wakes you
yell.
up. Yeah.
I yell that Seamus, Bird, Cinder, the cat is take blood from everyone. I cast to try and track it, but no, it got away.
Should we try to
still-
pursue or?
Ah,
Ah,
take from Magpie. Magpie wants something in return.
I think perhaps we should just stay extra vigilant for the rest of the night. If it comes back, well, say we kill it.
Hmm.
It appeared to be just a wild animal. It's probably hungry. Looked like a vampire cat of some sort. Don't think it's
Wowie
worth chasing.
Shiny eyes.
What kind of wild animal have you been around? Because that looked no like wild animal I've ever seen.
We have a few strange predators where I'm from. And it's nighttime, so the really weird ones come out around night.
Right as you say the really weird ones come out at night, you see some lights start appearing around the camp. Little, well, you would know this as dancing lights. You see lights just appear and just start dancing and moving, and they start moving off in that southwest direction as well. They just kind of linger there around you. And you hear in your
I
head, you don't want to follow this. This might be a little dangerous. Come on,
In whose head?
kiddies. Who wants to play? In Cinder's head.
I'm going to relay that to the party.
think we should stand down, but be ready for an attack. So I grab my great axe and hold in more of a defensive stance.
I put an arrow into place. Get the bow at the ready.
I ready my weapon.
All right, you ready your weapon? And Moriam, go ahead and make a dex check for me.
Where's 14?
14. You feel something kind of land on you, but it doesn't seem to do anything. You kind of get out of the way. You just kind of move in a natural way, and it just kind of brushes down your arm.
I looked at what it was.
You see, you have a pretty high passive. Let's see, what is your passive perception?
14.
14. You see a little glint of a hand, spectral hand.
Uh-huh. I yell out, "Come out and fight like an actual being, you chicken shit, little kitty. Come here, come on. Try to steal from me?
You hear in your head, "Ooh, you'll be nice in my stew."
I'm not afraid of little cat. I'm not afraid of big cat. Come on. Quit hiding in shadows. Come play.
All right,
Can I roll an insight?
you didn't hear that. It's just in his head.
Oh, my bad.
I'm
Sorry.
talking out loud.
Oh, he's talking out loud? I mean, if you want to
Oh,
roll
yeah.
an insight on him talking out loud.
Turtle snapped.
Not yet.
Not yet.
My inner monologue doesn't have an accent.
Sounds like a great chocolate bar turtle snap.
It does actually.
Nice.
I would probably eat a turtle snap.
Mm-hmm.
All
A
right.
ginger snap with caramel on it with chocolate over top.
Yum.
A turtle snap. I could totally make it.
I tried once.
All right. Out of the trees comes
Only
3
available
swarms
in
of
America.
bats. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh no.
As you hear just this shriek from the inside of the things, a very, I don't really know how, it's a womanly shriek.
I rolled a 6.
Roll for them. I forgot. Auto roll initiative. There we go. Oh, I need to take Ezio out of the initiative. Yep. That's a little bad.
Woohoo!
We will start
Second.
Ezio. We'll just skip Ezio. I won't take him out. Alrighty. As you hear the shriek and the cackling, the bats start flying out of the trees. Magpie, you are up first. Right now, all you see is some bats.
I'm seeing some bats. Bats. How do I fight bats? Let's see. Try new toy. Yes. Chill touch on the nearest group of bats.
All right. Second, let me write this down. What does that make me have to do? 7 to hit.
It's a 7 to hit. Oh boy.
Let me put. That's not a 1, that's a 2. And that's a 3. Swarm 1, 2, and 3. Which one were you aiming at?
Swarm 3.
All right. The 7 does not hit.
Okay. That is a cast at will. I still have movement. Tactically, I want to move here.
You want to move there?
Yep.
All right.
And let's see, as a bonus action, can I go into hiding?
You can hide as a bonus action, I believe.
Yes, I can. I am going to hide.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Come on. Looks pretty good. 17.
17.
How does that sound?
You believe you're sufficiently hidden.
All right.
Let me roll this real quick.
Hidden.
Advantage. Okay. Okay. And okay. Yep, you believe you're sufficiently hidden at the moment. Yep. All right, Cinder, if that ends your turn, Cinder's up.
Yep. I'm staying put.
I'm going to move. And I'm going to go after swarm number 1 with my sling.
All right, sling away.
Woohoo! 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits. Roll that damage. Not a pin, dry erase.
So a whopping 6 damage. Bludgeoning.
6 damage, bludgeoning. Alrighty. Anything else for you?
Thus ends my turn.
All right. The swarm of bats is next. Boom. Okay. Swarm of bats goes next. This one is going to move down here to you and swarm you. This one is going to move into this space and 10. That's going to move there. Swarm 1 is going to make a bite attack on you, Cinder. Does a 23 hit?
It hits.
Yes, that is 2 damage.
Alrighty.
Boom, boom. And now you see the cat reappear. And the cat is going to you see the cat look at, roll a d4 real quick and see who it looks at. 2, 3, 4. It looks at Morium. I need Morium to make a DC 12. What's the thing here? Just a second. I'm misreading the spell. Creature spell Oh, I have to roll for it. 5d. How many is that? Holy crap. 5d8. Okay.
Intimidation, maybe? Is that what you're trying to do?
Make a Constitution save.
Oh, shit. 16.
16. All right. You have 20 hit points. You're sitting
You
there.
said DC 12.
DC. Oh yeah. DC 12. Yep, you're fine. You do
Okay.
feel a little something come over you, and you just kind of shake it off.
Okay.
Still save DC. Okay. Yep, I see. Misreading the monster. All right, and that will end the cat's turn. Morium, you're up.
All right. I'm going to raise my staff up, and right about here,
Mhm.
I'm going to use the staff of bird calls to create one of the bat's most hated enemies, the shriek of an eagle.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to try and scare the bats away.
I like it. I like it. What is their? Would that be wisdom check to see if they can discern it? Or is that intelligence?
Up to you.
I'm going to say it's intelligence to see if they can tell the difference between something real and something not.
I'm gonna I have my deception. I could try and roll if that would be possible. No.
If you want to. Yeah, that would work.
Okay, I'll roll a deception check, and you can roll against it. See if I screw this up. Oh, it's not great. Not bad. 15.
Well, both of them fail. I rolled a 12 and a 7. And they have a -4 to their intelligence. So this one splits that way. This one's going to split this way, and this one is going to move this way, away from that point.
Was the swarm in melee combat with Cinder? Just a curiosity.
It was in melee combat, and since it wasn't forced movement, it was movement of their own volition. I will let you have an opportunity attack.
I'm just hoping for anything. Oh, I'll take anything I can get. I'm using an action to do it, so I don't care.
Cinder.
Cinder.
Yes.
You get an opportunity attack on Swarm 1.
I will take it. They're within striking distance, correct? No?
Yes, as they're moving away.
Opportunity attack.
Oh, boo. 11 to hit.
11 misses. Just misses, but it misses.
Just.
All right. Is that all for you, Morium?
That's all I can. That's all I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
All right. Skip past those, and Seamus, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20 toward the cat.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take my battle axe. I'm gonna raise it toward the sky, and I'm gonna shout real loud as a lightning bolt comes down, hits the axe, and spreads out from me. My eyes glow blue. My veins start to kind of glow blue as well. I look down at the cat with a very angry scowl, and I am raging. So the cat has to make a Dex DC 14 save.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a 15.
Okay. Says 1d6. It's only gonna take 1 damage.
1 damage
Technically
to the
half of
cat.
that. Yep.
All right.
And that was my bonus action, so I'm going to now swing with my great axe. +1
Swing
for
it.
24.
24 hits.
All right.
It better hit.
13 damage.
13 damage. All right. As you smack this cat, the cat flies back with
Oh,
a
wait.
mighty hit.
15 damage because when I'm raging, it's +2 melee damage. So 15 total.
Fair enough.
You'll
And
have to add it in that cat sound.
as it flies back, you see the cat turn into a witch.
All right, with my free action, I'm gonna be like, so that's what you were hiding as. Now it'll be even more fun to kill you.
Max, I have one question or one statement here. Did anyone else hear the immigrant song as Seamus was explaining that? I could just hear that, as you were running into
No,
Oh.
not until you mention it now. I'm still trying to get over the sound of him hitting the cat with the axe and the cat going.
I hear it all. It's just, oh my! You raised your axe up. I'm like, I heard the thunderbolt, and then I heard you run into. Okay, please continue. I'm sorry for interrupting the flow.
Oh no, that's fine. That was a good.
We're good.
All right. Anything else
I'm
for you,
gonna
Seamus?
I'm going to use my last 5 movement to close the gap and end my turn.
All right. Now then, that ends your turn. We go to this. All right. You see the glowy lights come in and start circling the witch, and you see it start to levitate up off the ground. And it goes up 20 feet.
Ooh.
And is sitting there just kind of cackling at you, just
What a maroon.
Take a swing, Seamus.
You can take a swing.
Right.
Oh,
Yep.
dope.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
Now's the time for the
19?
critical. Oh,
19
close.
on the witch. 19 does hit.
17 total damage.
All right. 17 total damage. As she flies up, you see her kind of move a little bit and fly up into the air and start cackling at you. Is that all you got? You'll all be mine soon, you precious. And is that it for you?
That's it.
All right. We're up at Magpie.
All right. I need to get me some movement because I just have to do this. So I'm going to break cover. Magpie is here, and witches get itches. And I'm going to cast the infestation cantrip at the witch and give her fleas.
Give the witch fleas. What is that save on that?
That is a Constitution save of 13 that you owe me there, boss.
All right. That is a natural 17 on the die, if I can show it.
Okay. So, if the target must succeed the yada yada, okay, Cladamites target must succeed the Constitution, or it takes 1d6 damage and moves 5 feet around direction. Roll a d4 for the direction: 1 north, 2 south, 3 east, 4 west.
Doesn't do
Movement
anything
does.
on a save, I don't believe.
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. The spell fizzled. The flea got away.
You see the fleas jump onto the witch, and they just go into
Mhm.
her hair, and she's just sitting there looking at you. Anything else for you?
Let's see. That was cast at will. That was an action. Let me see if I have any of them bonusy actions. Uh, 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 da, 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 da. No, I think that's going to be it.
All right, that brings us to Cinder.
I'm gonna cast Magic Stone.
Okay.
Now, does that also give me the ability to attack?
Yeah, I believe it's a bonus action to cast Magic Stone, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah, I
yeah, you
think it
can
is.
use your action to attack if you want.
I think I will go after said witch with a Magic Stone.
All right, Magic Stone after the witch.
15 to hit.
15. As you go to hit, you see a barrier come up. She uses shield.
Ooh. Boo.
Mark that down. All right. Anything else for Cinder?
That's it for me.
All right. And that brings us to the bats. Is the staff of bird calls, is that an instantaneous thing or?
One loud blast. So
Oh.
they're running from a hawk. So essentially,
Oh, okay. All right. Let me
as
just.
long as you want. Usually, just for your knowledge, usually D4 rounds. W if you're for.
Oh, okay. That's not a D4. That's a D6. Okay, 1 round. So they're still scared. They're staying away from the space that they heard it in, and they're going to start flying this way, and this one is going to fly back up here towards the witch for protection. And Seamus is going to get a bite on it from the bat.
All right.
That is going to be a 6 to hit, and going to hit nothing with that. And that will end the bat's turn. Next is the witch. Now then, Magpie, I need you to make a Constitution 13 saving throw.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Constitution 12. No. Poop. 5.
5. You see the mites fly out of her hair and back towards you.
Oh, crap.
You take. What is your damage on that? I'm just going to roll it off of you. She's
Okay.
essentially sending it right back at you.
Uh-oh.
You take 2 points of damage, and you move. You move west. How many spaces does it say? 5 feet?
The bugs move. For me? Hold on.
You move 5 feet
Okay.
in the random
All right.
direction. So I just moved
Okay,
you.
good.
I moved you over 5 feet.
Okay.
Then,
That's only 2 off of my hit points, so I'm still good to go.
all right.
The temp hit points.
Alrighty. Now then, she's also going to look down at the one that just hit her, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Seamus.
Nat 1-7.
You are asleep.
Whoopsie.
Um,
Mm.
and see. Wait till the spell ends. You are unconscious until the spell ends. You take damage, or someone uses an action to wake you up. Okay. And then that ends the witch's turn. I'm gonna put a purple thing around you. That way we know you're sleeping.
There.
Morium, you're up.
All right. I'm going to cast.
No.
I'm going to cast catapult on this thing, but I'm going to twin the spell.
All right.
So I'm going to twin spell catapult on this lovely, lovely lady. She's so pretty. And I need her to make a Dex 15 saving throw, please.
Dexterity 15. I lost my dice. That one's gone. That is a 10.
Okay. So that would be. Do you want me to roll it as two flat rolls, or do you want the critical damage just to do it easier?
Just roll as a critical because she missed both of them. Whichever way you want to roll it, but yeah. 19 damage.
19 points of damage. Yep.
Changes to. All right. She's looking a little hurt.
And I'm going to move. And right there. And can I, as a bonus action, run into Seamus, dealing any damage, maybe a point or two?
As a bonus action, running into him.
Or would that require like a check, acrobatics possibly or something? No. I want to use him as a break, and I don't care, and I'm trying to actually hurt him a little
to wake him up.
Uh-huh.
I would say make a dexterity check for me, actually.
Like a dexterity save, or just
save?
Just
yes, save.
14.
14. You run and bump into him just enough to wake him up, causing 1 point of damage.
Hey, cut off your cantrip hit points, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah. If you would have rolled badly on it, you would have taken more damage. But he controlled himself enough to only bump you a little.
Well, shoulder. I'm a 2-foot shoulder. Not bad.
Yeah.
So.
He hits your kneecap. You get a little dead legged, and you're fine.
Yeah, I'm only like 4 foot, so it's more like the pelvis area.
Well, that could be a little bit worse if you would have messed up.
All right.
Morium's over. Is that it for you, Morium? All right, Seamus,
yes.
You were up.
Okay. So, this tree right above here, is that actually a thing I can climb?
We'll say it is.
Okay. So I'm going to use my movement to climb as high as I can.
All right. You don't have
I don't have like spire climb or anything, so I think it's going to be like only 10 feet up.
What is your movement? Is 25.
About 12
Yeah,
feet
you're
up.
about 10 feet up.
All right. With that, I'm going to use acrobatics with my inspiration to try to launch a flying attack at the witch. and try to drag her down to the ground with the weight of my axe and me holding on to it.
All right. So she's 10 foot above you. Go ahead and roll your acrobatics.
All right, and I'm using my inspiration die for that,
All right. Go ahead and roll.
which is advantage or just a plus D4.
It's advantage. It's like
Okay.
DM's inspiration.
Okay, so 12.
All right. I'm gonna roll her dex. She just moves right out of the way as you go flying by, landing on the ground, and you are prone on the ground.
Okay. I used all my movement. Did take damage, so my rage should. Do I take any fall damage?
You don't take any fall damage. But
Okay.
him doing damage to you counts as you taking damage last round. Well, you attacked last round, so yeah, you're just prone on the ground right this second.
Okay. Before I end my turn, I'm gonna shout to the rest of the party. Are any of you familiar with the Wizard of Oz? Throw some water at her.
You're gonna throw some water at her. Now, is this just water out of your water skin? Just regular water?
Oh, I'm not. I'm telling everybody. I'm
Oh.
just yelling out to everybody.
Okay. All right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Next up is the thing. All right. Out of the shadows over here, you see a dagger flying right at you, Seamus. And that is going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And that's going to be 3 points of damage.
Before you do that, I'm
Okay.
going to use my reaction.
And that is halved.
Hang on, I'm going to use my reaction and cast silvery barbs on the witch.
Okay. Go ahead and cast silvery barbs on the witch.
So, who threw the dagger?
It came from over in this direction.
Sorry, I had to see the target. My apologies. I had to see the target.
Okay.
It's a tree. It does say a creature you can see. Sorry, my bad.
All right. So yeah, that'd be 4 damage halved. I think is what it was. Whatever the roll was halved because you're raging.
Okay.
3 damage halved. So that's 1 damage.
Okay.
And then let's see, what is the other? Apparently, this thing's just gonna move the dancing lights around again. Then next is Magpie. You're up.
Hey, witchy. What did the Wicked Witch of the West say when cooking eggs and bacon?
What?
My pretties.
And I'm guessing you're Tasha's hideous laughter.
I did cast Tasha's hideous laughter, yes.
All right.
Wisdom of 13, please.
Wisdom save of 13. That is 14. Anything on a failed?
Laughed once.
You hear her cackling still. She thought it was funny. All right. Anything else for you?
Well, that was an action. Expertise action. No, I think I'm just going to stand right there. Actually.
All right, Cinder, you're up.
Am I? Yep.
I'm going to move a short amount of space. And I'm going to attack with my magic stone and my sling.
Stone the witch.
I'm gonna try.
The witch.
How very appropriate.
We'll stake the witch, burn the witch, and then we'll go out for pizza and margarita shooters.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit.
For 9.
9 points of damage. All right. Let me do a little math here. Let's,
That's a serious.
all right. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. Let's see. Let's just send that stone right between the eyes, and one of her eyes, the right eye, comes gushing out.
All right. As the witch is flying there, cackling at you, laughing, the stone hits right between the eyes, and her right eye pops out and rolls a little bit and lands right in front of Moriam as she falls down to the ground.
Witches get stitches.
All right, and with that, the bats kind of disperse now that she's no longer controlling the bats, and we are out of combat.
All right. Just for good measure, I take my axe and decapitate her and throw her head in the fire.
All right, as you decapitate the witch and throw her head in the fire.
Wait. After before he throws the witch's head.
Okay.
We should see if it floats.
Yes, shave it. Hang on. May I?
Sure.
I take some
I hand the
hair,
head over.
teeth, and then the other eye. Oh,
You can
it's
add-
valuable thing. Witches, they're like good bison. All parts of them are good to be used for something. Don't burn it all right away. Especially keep the teeth, the eyes. Oh yes, I'll take an ear too as well.
All right, you get a dice flying across my room. You get 2 teeth. You get 8 strands of hair. You get the other eye, and you get an ear and a half.
And then I'll toss the rest in the fire.
I wanted to see if it had anything shiny left over on it. I mean, this is part of my shtick. Shiny thing for magpie.
The head didn't have anything else shiny on it. Moriam took all the bits off the head, but the body's still laying there.
Ah, okay.
It is slowly
Of course
turning to goo, but all right.
Okay, I'm gonna body.
Investigation check.
Oh, come on. Work faster, steel hand.
Actually, I'm gonna roll my
there we
witchy
go.
dice. I have witchy dice.
Ooh, 22.
22. With the 22, you find 17 pieces of silver. You find 8 pieces of gold and 4 pieces of copper and a small metal gold-looking piece.
Is anybody
Gold medallion.
keeping is anybody keeping the team inventory?
I have been.
Moriam's got it.
Okay, great. I give it to Moriam for team inventory. I'm kind of looking at the shiny little thing, but I give it all to him.
What is the thing? It's a gold what?
It's a gold shiny medallion.
Ah. Shiny.
Here, wear around neck. You like these things. Take it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
You can add a gold shiny medallion to your character sheet.
Right next to the metric poop ton of candy.
Yes, metric poop ton of candy. Now remember, some candy does have a shelf life.
Mine's in the bag of holding.
Then
So,
yours is pretty much refrigerated.
Okay. Shiny.
All right, and with that, the witch has been dispatched, and you are more than welcome to go and finish the rest of your sleeps.
Yeah, I'm going to use Mage Hand to pick up the body, and as a marionette, just kind of start dancing it off into the bushes and let it just fall over.
it only holds 10 pounds, dude. Not to
You pick
destroy
up
the
a
thing.
finger, and the finger falls off, and you carry the finger off into the woods. And
It's like, doesn't it?
yeah, you kind of cousin it the hand across the.
I like that.
uh, that's good. I like that. All right. And yeah, y'all are free to finish out your rest. Next up was who was last watch? Moriam. Moriam, perception check.
No, it was Seamus, I swear. Oh, pretty fire.
7. As you're sitting there and the fire is kind of dancing and the witch was kind of a lot, and you're sitting there thinking about times at the carnival with the clowns and the strong men and just reminiscing on days past.
That witch looked a lot like bearded lady. Oh, I miss her. Oh, that's horrible. They had the same chin hair and everything, you know. Ugh.
All right, and let me roll this real quick. Yep, the rest of your watch goes without any issue. Everybody can take a long rest.
Yay.
You guys killed that in 3 rounds.
Wow. Nice. 45 seconds. She didn't even get time to curl up her tootsies.
Now she
This
still had
is a
some nasty stuff in her kit, but didn't get that far. And the eagle sound was smart. I liked that.
That was genius.
It didn't help. I had to look up online which one I could use, and apparently, hawk and eagle are all predators of bats. I looked it up.
Nice.
I was looking I was looking up witch jokes.
Oh,
Nice. All right, so you guys wake up in the morning, and the horses are still there. Everything's good to go. You got some feed, so you go ahead and feed the horses, and the day's yours. About a half a day's travel out.
I guess we will head have some rations and head off for towards the Brambledust Village.
Rations sound good, yes.
All right, you have your nuts and berries and jerkies and leftover pocket bacons and
Bacon, yes.
and unfortunately the pocket eggs didn't survive, but
Mm.
all right, and
Fried bat? Oh wait.
Cinder, go ahead and make a perception check as you're traveling down the road.
Moving on the road. Footloose and fancy.
Well, I
Hey,
don't see a whole bunch.
you don't see a lot, but you do start seeing something that looks like trees in the distance.
Okay. Hey, everybody, I see trees in the distance. Anybody else?
Trees.
Very astute. Is big grove of trees there? Yes, we all see. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Trees.
Trees? All right,
Mm.
y'all are heading that
Oh,
way.
she'll be
Mighty Scots pine.
next. We know she'll be spotting a whole mountain.
Ah.
She can spot trees from all the way across a field. Oh.
My perception was really not that on point now, was it?
Oh, clearly not today. Yeah, but it's good.
All right. As you guys are heading that way and you get a little bit closer, you start seeing a little bit more greenery. Something a little odd for a sandy desert. You're seeing grass and small bushes and animals and things out in the middle of the desert as you guys pull up on Brambledust Village. And you guys are coming in from this side over here. And you guys are giants compared to the houses, apparently. I'm going to shrink you down a little bit. There you go. And you guys are all coming in on there we go. You guys are all coming down on coming into Brambledust Village. As you show up, you see straw huts and people everywhere. You see kids in costumes. You see little goblins, and you see little people with bed
Goblins.
sheets over them. You see all sorts of different things, different masks and ghoul masks, but everything seems to have these long floppy ears. And pumpkins light up, and straight in front of you, you see a big glowing green tree, which is kind of the center point of the area. Uh, and from that, you see roots that branch out that have a little green glowingness to them. And as you walk in, um, people kind of turn and look. And just because they're not used to seeing random adventures showing up.
Random adventurers showing up. Where are the random adventures showing up?
I'm going to change into my lion costume.
Change into a lion costume. Are you changing into it to look more like a lion or more like a costume?
More like a turtle wearing a lion costume, deliberately wearing a costume.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know.
And I'm going to bring my bag, my pouch with candies in it.
All right. What's everybody else doing as they're arriving? Anybody, anything?
I
So you said
frantically, hello, hello.
Oh, hello there. Um, are you from around here?
Not really. We just came from the desert from Vegas, and we'd like to come visit this Brambledust Village and make acquaintances with the folks here.
You kind of look like my uncle. Just
Who-
more
Who's your
girly.
uncle?
My uncle? Oh, his name's Ember.
Well, I know your your uncle very well.
Oh,
Ember's my brother.
Ember's your brother? Oh,
Ember's my
that's
brother.
awesome. That makes you
Well,
my
Candy?
Ooh, candy. Yes, I'll take candy.
I get first piece candy. I'm walking right behind Cinder.
smart. I like it.
Yeah, she takes the candy. She's like, "Oh, thank you very much. We don't get these around here." As it's a let me roll a D100 real quick. Um, it's this world's equivalent of a Snickers.
Here, I have plenty. Take as much as you like.
She reaches in with both hands and just grabs a big chunk and puts it in her bag. Thank you. Trick or treat. Happy
The
holidays.
dentist, the dentist will thank
It's
us.
Amber.
Can you take us to see Ember?
Ember. Oh yes, yes. You're Ember's sister. You're my aunt. Yes, I'll take you to him. I think he should be up at the mansion. Um, and she kind of skips ahead in front of you. She's got pigtails, wearing a flowery dress, and has this big like dandelion around her face,
Oh,
Aw.
with big old floppy ears just flopping in the wind as she's hopping.
I
like a
follow
scene
behind
out
you.
of Disney.
And you see her hopping in front, and you see kids to the left and the right, and they're just watching as these people are parading their way through town, being leaded by a dandelion. And she takes you up around the tree, and she kind of stops and looks at the tree for a minute, and then she just keeps on hopping, and she takes you straight up to the mansion. Ember should be inside. Um, you'll probably have to knock though.
All right, we go. Well, I go to the mansion and I knock on the door. Knock,
All
knock,
right, as
knock.
you walk up the front steps, the doors fly open as Olivia runs out. Oh my gosh, Cinder, I'm so glad you came. And the little girl's just
Well,
kind of
hello.
standing there looking like, and she goes, run along, run along. And the little kid just darts off.
I say hello and I say thank you for having me.
We're so glad you're here. Ember's going to be so glad to see you.
Well, I'm
Oh,
excited to see him as well.
where's my manners? Come inside, come inside. And
Excellent.
she leads you all inside the mansion. And inside the mansion, it's really beautiful. It's kind of a sandstone floor with glass on the top. You see pillars and you see pictures all along the side. And on these pictures, you recognize, you see one that's Ember, you see Blaze, you see Sparkle, you see Gina, and then you see a couple of other ones that you don't really recognize. One of them is Olivia as well.
Okay.
She goes,
I admire.
this is all of our past people who's taking care of the town.
Oh, I see. I admire the art, obviously.
All right. And as you get on down towards the big double doors at the end, you see two pictures, one on each side. And she goes, these were the ones who sent us down here originally to find their lost daughter. And on the left hand side, you see Ida, and on the right hand side, you see Ivan.
Oh, my parents. That's wonderful. I
Your
haven't seen them
parents?
in so long.
Oh, I thought Ember was your parents. Oh,
No,
you're
Ember is my brother.
that Cinder. She just stands there, just frozen for a minute.
Did I do something wrong?
No, 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 no. I thought you were Ember's daughter, Cinder. She went off on a find herself adventure, and we ended up hearing back from her, but then she disappeared, and she's off somewhere doing something. You're the Cinder, the one that he named her after. You've been gone for a long time.
I evidently have.
You
Oh,
never ever, you never ever ask a lady rabbit her name or age. Sorry, not name, age.
well,
She's an older rabbit. Just be nice. Talk slower. It's better for her.
oh, well, thank you very much for. Okay, I can't do this. Um, E- Ember, and she just starts beating on the door. Ember, 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 help, Ember, and Ember. You see the doors just fly open all of a sudden. She's like, What do you want? What do you want, Olivia?" As he looks up and stops.
Avon calling.
And then all of a sudden, you just see tears just start welling up in the corners of his eyes as he just runs up and gives you the biggest hug. No words, no nothing, just runs up and hugs you. And
And
it's a
I hug him back.
very tight hug. And
Well, it's good to see you, brother.
oh, it's so good to see you too. Oh, mother and father. Uh, I need a minute. Um, where have you been? How have you been? What have you been?
Well, I took a plane ride and ended up somehow magically transformed into a time not that was not current.
A plane ride? Those haven't been around for almost 2,000 years. What are you what are you talking about? It's only been like 100 since we've seen you.
This is what I'm trying to find out myself.
So,
What she, what she means is that somehow some of her internal thingies in her brain got messed up with some of the other things from another person, and it ended up being that we think we have some memories from someone else.
oh,
That's what we think. I'm the same ways too. I was on plane.
that's got to be confusing.
A little bit.
Hmm. Well, either way, it's so glad to have you back. We've been
It's
looking
wonderful.
everywhere for you. We heard that you were in Vegas and then you disappeared, and then we've been here ever since about 20 years ago. And you see, as he says that, you look on his face, and you can tell that his face is starting to gray a little bit. He definitely looks a little bit older. And
Right?
he says that you don't look any different than the day that you left. Almost better.
Well, I thank you. I I'm not exactly sure what happened. Again, the answers are just not coming to me yet.
Well, maybe we can help with that. Maybe somebody can help with that. We'll have to figure this out.
That would be delightful.
Oh. Well, come
How's
in.
the rest of the family?
As you say that, he kind of opens the door a little bit more and says, "Oh, come in. There's definitely people who want to see you." And as he opens the door, you look in and you see multiple people around a table inside, all drinking soups and eating and laughing. And as you walk in the door, the room goes silent, and everybody just stares, almost as if they've seen a ghost. And
I smile awkwardly and wave.
at the end of the table, you see somebody stand up. And this is a long table. This table probably seats a good like 50 people. And stands up and looks, and you hear, "No, it can't be. My daughter. You're alive?" And you recognize this voice as Ida.
I run and I say Papa and I embrace him in a big hug.
And they hug you back, and they're like, I can't believe after all this time you're back. We started to lose hope. We never stopped searching, though, I promise."
Well, I'm here and the village is amazing. His mansion is amazing. I'm sorry to have made you worry if that's what you've been doing this time.
We didn't know what happened to you. We've we've been trying. We started out just small, but of course, we grow. Our family grows. We seem to attract people as well. And when we came here, we knew that you had to be close, so we planted the seed, and it blossomed into the great wild tree. We took a
It's
seed from our
magnificent.
home.
It is truly something to see. It's a wonder.
Yeah, we wanted to bring a little bit of home with us because we didn't know how long we'd be.
I can understand.
Now that you're back, we can go home. We can all go home. What would we do about the village?
I I'm not sure what I'm not sure. I'd have to consult with my fellow adventuring troop as well. I've come here looking for answers just like you have been. Perhaps we can try and track down what mystery took me away from you for so long.
Hmm. I wonder if it was that traveler that came by that we were talking to. He kept saying that he wanted to buy one of our children and take them away, and we kept telling him no, we can't do that. There's no way we would give up one of our kids, one of our
I
own.
wondered I wondered about that. I remember that day.
Ah, but there's no way that he would have been able to track you all the way down here, and no, it couldn't be.
What
There was
was his
something
name?
odd about him.
Do you remember his name?
Uh, oh wow, that was so long ago. I believe it was. I believe he said his name was Jessup. He was.
Jessup.
He was just this old, crotchety-looking man, woman, or thing. I don't know. It was human, I think.
The traveling merchant, right?
Yeah. He said he
I
travels all
remember.
around and sells his wares and buys wares, but it seemed like his wares might have been people.
I
We
don't
didn't
think
like
I've
it.
had any I don't think I've had any interaction with anybody like that. Not since I've arrived.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. There's no way he could have survived this long though. He was
I
already old and
introduced
dying.
at this point I introduced my fellow compatriots to the family. This
Oh,
is
there's more with you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, this is such a lovely reunion. It's so hard to let go and stop and ponder for a moment. I'm going to start from the top. This is Moriam. He's a wonderful, wonderful man that's been in the same boat as I have been. And of course, this is Magpie here, and he's been looking after shiny things mostly, but fighting alongside. And we have another that's not with us, Ezio. Um, but I'll tell you more about him later. And then this is Seamus, a fine warrior with a good strong axe.
Well, and Ivan stands up, is standing there next to Ida, and both of them kind of look at all of you and go, "Well, thank you so much for bringing our daughter back to us. We are truly in your debt. Um, Here, sit down with us. Have some stew."
I sit down.
I said as well.
Same.
All right, you
Yep.
you all sit down and you have a bowl of stew in front of you. And Cinder, as you taste the stew, you taste like it needs a little bit more rosemary. The stew is very familiar to you,
Okay. Do I have rosemary on me?
though. You do.
I I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say stew tastes wonderful, but I feel like it's missing a little bit of rosemary.
Rosemary. I knew there was something missing. Ah, you know, ever since you left, the cook, he's not been the same. He's made this dish 1,000 times, and I knew there was something missing, but we just couldn't place it.
Rosemary,
Rosemary. Of course it's rosemary. One of the simplest ingredients, but most powerful.
of course.
Well, we'll definitely have to go we're, we'll have to go let Ralph know. We'll let him know later. Um,
Oh, please do. How is Ralph?
Oh yeah, you worked with Ralph, didn't you?
I sure did.
He's been doing good. He actually helped build a lot of the houses that you see here, um, and has honestly helped the family out a lot. Um, he's definitely kind of been a little down though since
Oh,
the incident, but he'll be happy to hear that you're back.
I would love to see him.
We could definitely make that happen. Um, so you guys were in Vegas. Well, tell me about Vegas. What I know that Olivia told
Mhm.
us that you guys were in a fighting pit and you guys were traveling around with some sketchy looking people and
Hmm. Who are you calling sketchy?
oh no, not you, darling, not you, darling. Um there was a guy when you first got there that she said she saw you with, and she said she followed you around a little bit and he was showing you things, and I don't know. She said she got a weird
Oh,
feeling about him.
yes, remember that one, yes.
Huh?
The one who ran away.
I remember.
But yeah, tell me more about Vegas. What have you experienced? What have you done? Have you met any cool people, or do you have a place to stay?
Um,
You can stay here with us.
Well, I
mm,
would love to stay, if we could. Um, I kind of look over at the party kind of quickly and exchange glances and quietly say under my breath, should we say anything about Fabio?
um, no, 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 no.
Okay. Well, we've been traveling around Vegas a lot, and I just awkwardly take my soup to my face.
Did some gambling, made a little coin here and there, saw the sight,
Oh,
maybe even broke a window or two.
broke a
We were
window.
fighting. Yeah,
Yeah,
by accident. He made a
entirely.
yes.
Oh, well, kids will be kids and all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, well, I hope it wasn't too hard to get here. But
No, we this almost scary thing on the way here though. It was a witch.
a witch.
Indeed.
Uh
Huh.
huh.
Well, I
Now
mean,
it could be because of the time of the year, but I think it was a real witch though, real scary one.
well, things do seem to get a little strange around this time of year. Um,
Mm-hmm.
ghouls and ghosts and magic and all that fancy stuff. Uh, you have a really active imagination. You kind of
Mm-hmm.
remind me of our son Cole. He's always coming up with
Got shiny.
stories and writing books and
No, no, real witch got shiny medallion for souvenirs.
shiny medallion. You mind if
Yeah,
I take a look at that real quick?
I toss it over to him.
They look at it and they're like, mm, bites it. It's
Hey,
definitely not costume jewelry. Don't know anything else about it, and tosses it back to you.
put teeth
Miriam,
mark on it. Scuff the sound. It's okay, shiny thing.
um, Miriam, didn't you have parts of the witch?
Yes.
Go ahead and show them.
Which part, Seamus?
Probably the part that looks the most witchy.
Oh, for showman ear.
Okay. So I reach in the bag, holding a pull an ear and an eye.
Oh, those are creepy. Oh, where'd you get these? Did you get these from the local joke shop?
We'll go with that. Sure. I put
So,
them.
I'm going to use Mage Hand, the hand of Ledgermain, to make the eyeball kind of twitch and move in his hand.
As you go to cast the Mage Hand spell,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like you hit a barrier. It doesn't work.
Uh,
All right. So with a dead serious face, I'm gonna look at the guy in charge here. I mean, like, fortunately, we're not joking. We really did fight something out there that looked like the storytale version of a witch.
Ivan kind of looks and he's like, "Okay, all right, I'll abide by this. You two," and he points back into the corner and goes, "Alert the rest of the guards. Let them know that there was a witch around here. Um, yeah." And the two guards just kind of look at each other, look back, and they're like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Did I stutter? I said go." Snaps his fingers, and the two guys just take off. All right. Well, witches are handled. Um, you guys seem to have handled it. We thank you for your service. And yeah, if you guys want to stay, we've got plenty of houses, huts, hovels. You can stay here in the mansion if you want. There's a nice little inn also. I don't know how comfortable you guys feel. Um,
hmm.
you know, but yeah, you guys are more than welcome to stay with us, and we may actually have a little bit of work for you to do around here. There has been a couple of issues that's came up, but for now, it's a time of merriment. Let's all sit around. Let's share some stories. Let's eat some food. It's a happy time today.
Hmm?
Uh, where did you get that candy from?
It was raining.
Raining
Candy?
candy. Man, this day just gets weirder and weirder. And he takes it and pops it in his mouth, and he got a jujube.
I take a handful of the candy and I put it in the middle of the table, and I encourage everyone to grab a piece.
Everybody grabs pieces, and they're all.
I start making them dance around and move and line up and start twisting and turning and
All the gummy bears are doing the
yes. And the gummy worms are going dee 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 dee.
Doing the worm on the table.
Yep.
You Ember just kind of looks over at you, Cinder, and goes, "These are some very interesting characters you found yourself with."
And I'm just giggling madly to myself.
That one kind of scares me a little bit.
Oh, they're wonderful. We've been watching each other's backs for some time now.
Oh, that's
He's
important.
okay. But apparently you can speak bird. I don't know how to speak that language.
Oh, it's pretty simple. It's just a bunch of cause and eh.
What he I don't speak what he's speaking.
Oh, hmm, interesting. You'd figure a turtle would be able to speak a bird, but yeah, different species. You can tell these people are pretty literal.
Man, I wish I would have taken prestigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Yes.
There's extra D's in there.
But
Yeah. A few.
3 of them are silent.
Yeah.
There's
Um,
also an invisible queue.
they all everybody enjoys the candy and merriment, and you have a couple of the kids playing music and doing songs, and it's a madhouse, but you can tell it's all family and it's all love. And as the night kind of draws a little closer, they have carrot wine and carrot cake, and The adults kind of retire to the adult room, the smoke room or whatever you want to call it. And there's
The
wine and
dens.
ale and pumpkin ale and carrot wine and all sorts of different things. Cigars for those who want them. And as they're all sitting there, uh, Ida starts talking about, he starts telling the family story of how they came down here in search for Cinder and planted uh, the seed and the tree grew and that's where the vegetation came from and it's brought the town into a new era and they're so glad that Cinder's back and you hear him say, "Well, and now we can all head home. We can all go back." And everybody just kind of stops and they're like, "But we don't this is home now. We've been here for multiple years and we've set down roots and second.
Huh.
Yeah. Um and a couple of them are just like, "But why would we leave? We've made so much of this place." And he's like, "Well, I mean, but our home." And Ida just kind of pats him on his shoulder and he goes and sits down and everybody's everybody's kind of just talking, intermingling within themselves. Um, During all this, Seamus, as you're sitting there in the corner and you're seeing all this going on and you're seeing the family laughing and cheering and hugging and everything, you can't help but feel a little awkward. And you start kind of having visions of back in your village, your family, and different holidays and things going on, and then uh, you start flashing into just little visions of wars and battles that you've been in, and then you come home and your family's sitting there at the table and you're all sitting around enjoying dinner, and then the fateful night where the goblins attack your house and your wife and kids aren't to be found anywhere.
All right, so tears start to kind of form and run down my face. Those are if I be excused.
Of course.
All right, so I get up and walk outside, and I bust out my pipe with some pipe tobacco, and just kind of.
And you're sitting there on the steps with your tobacco, staring out as children are running from house to house and things are going on, and you're just kind of in your own head at this
All right.
Have
moment.
I noticed anything?
You did kind of notice him just kind of sitting there quietly, and then he asked to be excused, just kind of sitting there, kind of awkwardly mm, feeling off, I guess is the best way I can put it. Especially with the 16 passive, you definitely saw it.
Yeah, I guess so. I saw something. I didn't see trees, but I saw this.
Yeah,
Um, I I asked to be excused as well so I can go check on my friend.
she's like, "Oh, of course, dearie, just don't wander off too far."
Not at all. And I go and I check on Seamus.
So I'm just sitting there at the steps, just smoking my tobacco pipe, kind of letting out deep breaths, kind of staring down at the ground, staring, looking up occasionally, looking around, kind of trying to be as alert as possible. Just feel super uneasy.
And I ask you if you're all right.
I'll be fine. I just need a little time. Something about this place just reminds me of home.
I understand. I understand. That's a wealth of emotions running through my body, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, do be sure to stay close and come join us again and have some more stew and merriment and brandy and carrot wine.
yeah. I'll just kind of have a look around and just kind of keep an eye out.
So I give him a pat on the back and I depart to go back to sit with the family.
All right, as you come back and sit down, Flair comes up and sits next to you, and she's like, "Oh, is everything all right?"
Yes, I believe everything is fine. It's just a lot of emotion right now.
Oh, well, yeah, true. I've missed you so much. You know, you always were
As
my
it
favorite.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. You know that we we have such a kinship that goes back.
And then as you guys are talking, Moriam, what would you like to be doing?
I'm eating.
You're eating? The food is great. There's
You said it was great. I'm not slowing down. I'm taking it upon myself to eat till I hate myself.
okay, pumpkin pies and carrot cakes and just all
And
sorts of sweet, delicious treats.
I take a break for a short while, take off my costume, and because I don't want to be too constricting, put it away, and of course, thank the cook, very nicely for this, and ask for more. And I
Yeah.
keep eating.
Yeah, as you're getting through your second pumpkin pie, uh, Ralph actually walks into the room. He's like, "Oh, is everybody enjoying every Cinder? Oh my God! Oh, you're here! Oh,
You're here.
oh, I'm gonna have to make a
You
big cake
know
for this."
everyone here. You know everyone here, Cinder.
This is my family, Morim. Morim, this is my friend Ralph Mooney. He's a wonderful companion of mine. We go way back when.
How?
How?
How are you?
I cautiously approach Ralph to go in and kind of give him a secret hug that we used to have.
All right, he
Not
does
acting up.
he does the same, and he kind of looks over at Moriam. He goes, I'm doing a lot better now, thanks." And did you seem to be enjoying the pies? Another one?
Oh,
Oh,
please.
I've had my fill. Magpie, Moriam, would you like more pie?
Magpie not hungry.
Okay, pie
As long
and
as there's a shell on the back, I'll take more of this pie for sure.
oh, I'll make you a special pie then, and a cake.
Ooh. Oh, I like cake.
And
So I take Moriam aside and I say, I kind of poke him and I say he is a werebear.
Where is Bear?
He's a werebear. He
Where is
transforms. Just to let you know, I had a fright once.
Like uncontrollably, or can he control this?
No, I think he's pretty good. I think he's all right. But he
Telling me
gave me
this,
a fright once.
Cinder. Are you telling me this like you want me to kill
No, no,
him?
no. This
Kill
is a
him?
good friend.
Oh,
No, this
okay.
is a good
Okay.
friend.
Then as long as he keeps bringing pie this good, I don't care.
Okay.
My mind says no, but stomach says yes, yes. So I eat.
And this is like Thanksgiving desserts type of pie. Like
Wow.
this is like the good pies. Magpie, what would you like to be doing?
I don't know. Would not steal from this place. Just sitting there, kind of twiddling feathers, trying to do math.
As you're sitting there twiddling your feathers, a herringon comes up to you and he goes, "Hey, you want a drink?"
Mm, what kind?
I'm not really too sure what you drink, but got some whiskey.
Whiskey, 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 whiskey. Does it talk?
Talking whiskey?
Yes.
It
No,
makes me
this is
talk.
he's drinking other bird.
Magic whiskey.
Jack. No?
What? What?
Whiskey Jack? Like a blue jay? Gray jay? Whiskey Jack? Maybe cousin of yours?
That one had too many drink. You cut off.
Just don't cut me off, Pie. I'd be very mad. Ralph, do not listen to the bird. The bird does not know what it's talking about, Ralph.
Got it, pie.
Single malt?
That was close.
Yeah, sure. It's whiskey.
Mm.
It's good whiskey. By the way, I don't think I've introduced myself. My name's Gregory. Nice to meet you.
Magpie.
Oh, nice to meet you, Magpie.
Yes. Always nice to meet Magpie.
You know, you seem like a certain type.
What type would that be?
You hear in Thieves' Cant. I think I know your type.
Ah, you might. You might.
Ah, come on, brother. Come join me for a drink in regular speak. And he goes over. He goes, let me get two of
Good to see you.
the good
Good
stuff.
to see you. Good to see you. These are friends of ours. Very good friends of ours.
Oh, well, a friend of the family is a friend of mine. Two of the good things, two of the good stuff, and get a couple of the cigars from under the desk there. And he hands you a glass with a ball of ice in it and a delicious whiskey and a cigar. He says, "Here, smoke, drink, have fun. You're
Good
too uptight."
times. Good times.
Um, so went Cinder's talking to uh Flair. Sorry, you're waiting on Pie. He's smoking a cigar with Gregory, and back out to Seamus.
Hello.
As you're sitting out there, and the kids are running around, and one of them comes up to you and goes, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Um, trick or treat."
Um, I just kind of give him kind of like a blank stare while I'm doing this. I'm reaching in my bag, give him a piece of candy. There you go.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Um, hi, I'm Jack. Um, I'm really fast.
Indeed, indeed, lad. My son was very fast.
Oh, well, maybe we can race sometime.
Yeah, sure, sometime.
Um, do you want me to sit with you?
Oh, prefer to be alone right now, lad.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun. And he takes off running off to the next
So,
house.
so he gets kind of like a little, just a small little smirk on his face, and he just kind of like, hmm. Then he heads back inside.
Alrighty. As you head back inside, we'll go back over to Ember. Any anybody you want to talk to? They all seem to be here.
Ember?
Cinder. I don't know why I said Ember. I've got so many names in
I'm
my head
just,
right now.
I'm so completely overwhelmed. It's just so wonderful to see everybody and catch up and hear all the wonderful stories about coming here and planting the seed and making it home. And I mean, when's the last time you were in Little Gulch?
Oh, it's been. I came a little bit after the others. It's probably been about 10 years since I've been there. Of course, after mother and father left, it kind of wasn't the same. Um, there was a couple of attacks, and it it wasn't the same. We, we just we all decided that it'd be better to come back down here, be together, be a family again.
And how are things here? Are they stable? Are they good?
Oh yeah, everything's great. Um, we've had a couple of incidents with just roaming bandits and goblins and things, but nothing too serious. Most of the time, they end up running off before anything happens. Of course, you know the town. Our family's guard is pretty top notch.
Of course. There was some mention of some odd jobs. I'd be interested to hear more about that.
Oh well,
There's
father, he's always got his fingers in multiple pots and always looking for the next greatest thing. Well, he did have something come up missing recently, and it was his notebook. His well, I mean, we always called it his diary, but um,
Right.
it came up missing in the last goblin raid. Um, I don't know where they ran off to. They kind of just ran off deeper into the woods. Um, we've sent some scouting parties out there. They haven't really been able to come up with anything, but I mean, our main focus, of course, is the town, so we can't really send too many resources off. But I'm sure Father would love it if you went and looked for it. Maybe I'd say probably
And I,
talk to him in the morning because he's a little knackered right now. And you look over and you see Ivan on a chair, just kind of lounged back with a glass in his hand and a cigar, and he's just talking and talking, and he's a little sauced.
Caw, caw, caw.
um, I motion for Morium and Magpie and Seamus, and I sort of try to get a little huddle going. Um,
bring my
and
pineapple.
basically, and
Yeah, about.
basically,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I basically mention about looking for dear old dad's leather-bound notebook.
And those were goblins, you said?
Yes, it was goblins that took the notebook.
All right, so you guys see like an immediate scowl on Seamus's face. Goblins. He didn't mention that they had a dwarven woman with them, did they? Did he?
Not yet, but he's looks like he's pretty cut for the night, so perhaps we could ask him in the morning.
All right.
Yeah, no, if you want to get the truth out of him, then now'd be the right time, though.
Good point too. So I approach him while he's sauced.
All right, you approach him while he's sauced. Um, the Ralph comes back out, and he has this uh big pumpkin pie covered in whipped topping, just as tall. It looks like meringue almost. And he's like, "I made this one specially for you," and hands it over to you. And he claps his hands, and you see this cake come out, and couple of people carrying it out and sets it up on the table. And this cake is a full, lifelike cake of cinder.
Would you look at that?
Bless you. Magpie got some powdered sugar up his nose.
Sounds like caca. Caca.
Caca, indeed.
The bird is imitating a crow.
And probably some flour and sugar too.
Yeah, a little flour, sugar.
But something else.
Ralph, I don't know if I can eat cinder. That would be like eating the bird. I was told no.
Magpie on energy drink. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh. You need a lot of energy to deal with this family.
Yes.
So you'll have to. I have to take your word for. I can't eat cinder. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's just a cake, I promise.
I want the tail.
He's like, you got it, and he cuts off the tail and hands it over to you, and it's just a little puff ball. It's kind of like a snowball almost.
Well, then I'll take it.
You have to keep this PG rated, otherwise Magpie would make a comment.
He lops
I'm not
off
going
an
to
ear.
share it.
You're not going to share it?
I'm not sharing the tail, no.
Well, Magpie wants some tail.
How about a little ear or something?
He lops off an ear and hands it over to Morium and takes the other ear off, hands it over to Magpie, and looks over at Seamus. Any specific body part you want?
I wanted the nose. Oh, look, I got your nose.
Oh, you look like you might need a little luck, friend. And he chops off the rabbit's foot and hands it to you, Seamus.
There you go.
Thanks. I'll definitely get to this. I just kind of set on the table
nose?
next to me for now.
The nose is still intact
Yeah.
so far.
So I'm laser focused on the what's it, Amber?
On the dad is Ivan.
Ivan.
So I'm laser focused on him.
Seamus, was goblins once take your wife?
Yeah, I've tracked them all across the continent.
You
Started
mentioned
on the East Coast, went down to Richmond,
okay.
St. Louis, eventually wound up in Vegas. After this way, I need to know.
Absolutely. You know what? This is see there. Your family seems safe here. We've met your family. You make point. Talk to Ivan, and we need to do this right now. Find the goblins. If chance maybe for Seamus's family to reunite, we must do now.
Agree.
I say we leave tonight.
These might not even be the same goblins. So just
No,
see.
if possibility, we go now.
Ivan sits back in his chair and he goes, "Oh, the Dwarven one. How you doing, bud?" He's kind of mimicking your accent very badly.
Very funny. These goblins that took your notebook, they didn't by any chance have a blonde dwarven woman with them, did they?
Oh, Goblin's notebook.
And mind you, like his face is very serious, very almost kind of a little bit angry. You can see like there's water in his eyes.
I only saw the one. Takes a sip of his drink. I didn't see a goblin, or I didn't see a dwarven woman with him. It was just the one that got in. God, that notebook had all of my secrets in it. You guys looking to fight some goblins?
If it will make you smile.
Well,
We have to make sure. If possible, we make sure.
We have ways to make you smile, yes.
Ah, I guess a few less goblins in the world's better than leaving them alone, leaving them alive to commit the atrocities that those monsters commit.
Well, less goblins, less gobs for the goblins to gob.
Goblins are like cockroaches, at least the untamed ones. They just spread and cause mayhem. It's a problem. There's some of them that are good. I mean, we've got a couple here in the village that are.
He slams his hand on the table. No! All goblins are monsters and must be slain.
Well, hang on, Seamus. Was he talking about goblins or cockroaches? He said,
Goblins.
like cockroaches, tameable. Did you tame cockroaches?
I mean, we got the oddity shop. What do you think?
Oh,
Do you want to see cockroach dance? See cockroach dancer.
There's a lot of secrets in that book.
A lot of secrets in that book. Well, the woods behind the mansion, they jumped out the back window and ran off into the woods. I'm too knackered to go with, but if you guys want to go do it, go for it. I mean, I'd greatly appreciate my book back, but whew, I need to lay down.
Grab my axe and immediately start heading outside.
Use the back. Okay.
Seamus, can we finish the pie? I know you urgent, but pie?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
The pie. We need to finish the pie. Or can I take with?
The pie.
Go ahead and have it.
Pie. Pie.
Ralph, I'll bring the pie plates back. Then I grab the fork and bring the pie with me.
All right, Morium's waddling out with a pie and a fork. You guys head out the
What kind of pie?
It's a pumpkin pie.
3.14.
What kind of cake was it? Was it carrot?
It was a carrot cake.
Okay, all right.
Um,
I eat my piece of tail.
Yeah.
As long as nobody's gonna eat crow.
You guys head out the front door and start heading around the back. And as you get to the back, you do see. Nope, wrong maps. I've got too many freaking maps now. You guys do start heading through, and you do see a
Familiar forest.
small clearing.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm deleting the wrong ones. Oh well. I'll just add those back in a minute. And you guys enter in through this area over here. Under Magpie.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
One of those.
Ta-da!
All right. You guys run off into the woods, and it's a little dark, but it's kind of duskish. Where are we headed?
I'm gonna roll a perception to see if I can find any tracks.
All right, roll a perception or a nature check. Your choice.
I will assist him.
All right,
Okay.
roll with advantage.
20.
A 20.
Nice.
All right, as you look through here, you do see a plethora of different tracks. You see deer tracks, bear tracks, some bigger bear tracks, and some small humanoid tracks as well. And then as you're looking around, you do see a couple of goblin tracks that lead off in a northeastern direction.
With almost laser focus and determination, I'm going to follow the goblin tracks.
All right, you guys are heading towards the goblin tracks. You're
When
walking
he takes
around.
laser focus, I'm putting my pie away for later in the bag of holding.
Okay, pie of holding.
The pie, not pie of holding.
Um, Yeah, and you're walking around, and as you're going through, let's see what everybody's boom, 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 boom. Roll on. That one. All right. You're walking around, and the tracks kind of seem to go around the tree, and then stop at the tree.
I look up.
You look up, and inside the tree, you see one. Come on, 3, 4, 5, and I deleted a couple of them on accident.
Alright, so I'm under the tree.
You are under the tree, and there are goblins in the tree.
I take my axe and start to cut down the tree.
All right, as you go to hit the tree winces.
Shit.
Oh, what in the bloody hell is this?
And
Get down here, you rodents!
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. 6.
A 6.
It is going to be a whomping willow. He's gonna kick Seamus's ass.
Crap, sorry. I had this pulled up, but then it disappeared. Second, sorry. You take. Where is my this? You take 4 points of damage, and you are entangled in the roots. Go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Oh, nice. 19.
19, nice.
And yep, again.
Right.
26.
Ooh, nice number.
I know. What a time to roll a 20.
6 for more.
I'll take 12.
All right, let me add this, and then add just a second. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of those. This is
So, do I do any damage to the tree as I was trying to cut it down?
yes. Go ahead and just roll damage. You definitely hit it, but
7 damage.
7 damage to the tree. Hit the run encounter. I need to type these initiatives in real quick. We have Morium at 6. We have Magpie at 12. We have Cinder at 26. Holy crap. We have Seamus at 19. And let me roll for them. Boom. All right. As the awakened
Quick
tree
question.
grasps you in its vines and pulls you up towards it, goes, "What do you want? What are you doing in my woods?"
I want those goblins, and I want them dead.
Oh, the goblins? Well, you can't have them, and he throws you. Over here, taking 8 points of damage.
Can I activate my rage?
On your turn, you can.
Okay.
And Cinder, you're up.
How many points of damage, real quick?
8 on that second one.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
Ooh. I'm going to cast Magic Stone.
All right, Magic Stone.
And I'm going to go for the closest goblin. I think I'm close enough.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, you're close enough.
Okay. 16, does that hit?
16 hit the goblin. 16 does hit.
For 6 points of damage.
6, 7, 8. Tree. All right. And that would be this goblin here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. All right, so Goblin 1 takes 6 points of damage. All right. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right. Next up is Seamus.
Okay. Gonna try to break free of the roots.
He already threw you, so you're free. You're just prone on the ground.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna use half my movement to get up. All right, let's see how far it is. Yeah, it'd take almost. I only get like 12 feet, so 5, 10. That's pretty much all I can do. Let me see if there's anything I can do. Gonna rage and activate my storm aura, which has a 10 feet radius, which I think the tree is just in. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the
There's
tree
another
needs to
goblin
make a DC 14 dex save.
DC 14 dex save as a tree. Whew. It definitely misses with a 0.
Okay. So that is going to be 3 points of lightning damage.
All right. Seemed to do a little bit more than you'd think it would.
Okay. And yeah, I'm raged, so that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Next up is the tree.
Isn't rage a bonus, Seamus?
What's that?
Isn't rage just your bonus action?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not close enough to do any other attack.
Didn't you have a throwing axe?
I do have a throwing axe, you're right. So yeah, I'm gonna use my hand axe of returning.
All right.
10.
It hits. It's a big
Oh
tree.
shit. Alright. 6 damage, and the axe returns to my hand after I throw it.
Yep. All right. Now it's the tree's turn. The tree is going to. See how far that is. That is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to you. You guys are way back there. Seamus, you're the one getting smacked. That is. Does a 19 hit you?
19 does hit.
All right. That is 16 points of damage, halved to 8.
Yep. Okay.
And then it kind of shakes its head, and the goblins go flying out. 2, boom, boom, and boom. And he's going to move into his spot here. And that's going to end the tree's turn. Next up is the goblins. Goblin 1 is going to make a short bow attack against Cinder there. That is does a 16 hit
It hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Goblin 2 is going to shoot at Seamus. A 7 is not going to hit. Goblin 3 is also going to shoot at Seamus. 9 is not going to hit. 4 is going to come up. Oh, wait a minute. It was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And shoot at Seamus. 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. All right. That is 5 points of damage.
Halved.
10. Yes.
2. All right, so 2. All right.
30. 5 is going there, and you are technically out of its range, but it's going to shoot at you with disadvantage. Does an 11 hit you, Cinder?
No, it does not.
All right. What one was that? That was 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 7 is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's going to hide at a. All right. Nobody has. Okay, yeah. This one is hiding. 8 is going to 5, 10, 15, 30. And where's 9? 9 is going to shoot at Seamus. No, go back. Goblin. There we go. Seamus does a 8, does not hit. All right, Magpie, you're up.
All right, bro. Okay.
Time is. Oh wow, it's late.
Yeah, it is. All right. I'm gonna get up in the air, moving 30 feet. Hand. So approximately here. Should have been about 30 foot.
How high are you up? Or you just. If you have 30-foot movement, then you can only be on the ground 30 foot because you have to use movement to get up to.
All right. Well, I'm going to then pull back about 15 foot. So I'll be 15 foot up. Checking. Okay. I am in range. I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the tree.
On the tree.
Yes. So that's a +5 to hit. Does a 12 hit?
12 hits.
Okay, it is going to take 1d8 necrotic damage with a total of 8.
Total of 8 damage to the tree.
And it cannot regain hit points until start of my next turn, and until then the skeletal hands cling to the target.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, that's what it does.
We'll do Morium.
Okay. I'm going to 5, 10, 30 feet to there. And I'm going to use my action, I think, to dash.
Okay.
To there. I'm going to use my action. So I'm going to make a movement. I'm going to use the dash action to get to there. And at that point, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Seamus.
All right. Seamus has Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Okay. Now that
So
everybody's
your for all intents and purposes, Seamus, your AC is up by 2.
Okay.
You get two bonus AC.
Nice.
All right, it is getting late. Do we want to call it here now that everybody's had a round and pick this up next time? Or what's everybody's thoughts and feelings?
I'm okay to play if everybody else is.
I'm good either way.
We could go
Yeah.
a couple more rounds to see what happens. Sure.
All right.
I'm okay.
Yep.
All right. If we do need to put a hard stop at any time, just let me know.
I wouldn't mind taking a quick. Well, actually, I'm gonna go take a quick
Yep.
bio.
Let's take a quick bio break because I do have to go as well. And we'll pick back up here in just a minute.
All right.
Okie dokies.
Alrighty, guys, we are back. And we left off on Morium's turn, which will then go to Cinder.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move a little bit closer to Seamus. I'm going to make an attack on Goblin number 2 with
Alright.
my magic stone. Does an 18 hit?
18 definitely hits.
Oh, boo. For 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Alright. Anything else for you?
I think that's it for now.
Alright, Seamus, you're up.
Let's see. So I'm gonna move up to this goblin, face to face, and I'm gonna hit him with my great axe.
Alrighty, swing away.
16.
16 hits
7 damage.
with 7 damage. You cleave its head right off.
All right, so I have 10 more points of movement. It's right about there. Yep, nope, that's not what I want to move. Like right there. And he's within 10 feet, so I'm going to use my Storm Aura to attack Goblin 3.
Alright.
So he just needs to make a DC 14 dex save.
Dex save. He fails with a natural 1.
Okay. 6 lightning damage.
6 lightning damage. Alright. Is that it for you?
That's going to be it.
Alright. Next is the tree. The tree is going to once I click on its sheet because I can read it that way. It's going to slam attack against Cinder. That is going to be I really doubt a 9 hits.
Nope, does not hit.
All right, goblins are next. 3 is up. It got smacked, so it smacks back. It's going to run up and hit with a scimitar. It's not going to hit with an 8.
Nope.
9 is going to move 1, 2, 3. All right, and it's going to scimitar away. 15.
15 meets.
All
Nope.
right.
You have 17, sir.
Oh, yeah, you have 17.
Oh, 17. 17, good point. You're right.
Yep.
So no, it doesn't hit.
All right, this goblin is going to shoot a short bow at you. And it's going to roll to 15 as well. 5 is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And shoot a short bow towards Morium. That is a 12. Doubt that
Miss.
hits. 1 is going to 20, 25, 30. And it's going to shoot up into the air at Magpie with a 11.
Does that hit me? No.
All right. And this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that is all of the goblins' turns. We are on Magpie.
Okay, Magpie is going to, for the moment, ignore that thing and move here. And I'm going to yell, "Get rooted, you son of a bitch!" and cast Tasha's hideous laughter yet again
On the tree. What's the save
on
on
the
that?
tree. 13.
13 what?
Please work, please work, please work.
13 what? Wisdom, Constitution.
Wisdom save 13.
All right. That is a 9 on the die, sir. It
Woohoo!
The tree starts laughing hysterically. Looks very
Okay.
creepy considering that bark and things are flying out of its mouth.
Okay, the target doesn't. Okay, it at the end of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw. The target. Let's see. I'm going to say target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, which is not showing to me. The creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is not affected at the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on a saving throw. If it's triggered by damage on a success, the spell ends.
Okay. Well, it doesn't fall over because it's rooted,
Mm-hmm.
but it is sitting there laughing and still incapacitated.
Mhm.
It's a tree. It can't really move.
Yeah.
It kind of
It'd be
shimmied a
funny if
little
it
bit
fell
just because I had to get the goblins out of its hair.
over.
Otherwise, it would have been standing there the whole time. But yes, it is incapacitated. Anything else for you, sir?
I moved. I did magic thingy. Nope. I think that's going to be it.
All right, Morium, you're up.
I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to cast on 8 and 6. I'm going to twin a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. Which one was it? Sorry. Probably just catapult.
Catapult.
Mhm.
All right.
That's Dex 15.
Dex 15 on a goblin +2. Nice. 17 on 6 and 14 on 8.
Okay. I will. All right. No, I won't. No, I can't use it for that. All right. So I'll do the damage on the one, I guess then, which would be sorry. Wow, that's horrible. 8.
That's pretty bad.
Yep.
8 takes 8.
8 takes 8. Okay.
All
And that's it.
All right. Next up is Cinder. You have a laughing tree in front of you and goblins all around.
I am going to move this direction. Even though that's probably going to be the worst thing I do. I'm going to sling a magic rock, a magic stone against goblin number 3.
All right. Smack it.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Oh, boo. Then that is it.
All right, Seamus, you're up. 2 goblins staring you in the face.
Okay, so Goblin 3 will have to make a Dex 14 or Dex DC 14 save.
That's a 2 on the dice.
Okay. So that is going to be 5 lightning damage.
He bursts into a ball of lightning and is gone.
And then can move down here behind, like right next to this goblin, and I'm going to swing my battle axe or my great axe at him. 15.
15 just hits.
Okay. 15 damage.
You,
Actually, 17 damage.
you cleave its head off.
All right. So I take a glance back at this goblin and just let out a loud battle roar.
All right, go ahead and roll an intimidation for me.
All right. Is that with strength or charisma?
Do it with strength.
Okay. So it's gonna be a D20, then add my strength. And I am proficient, so natural 20 starting, plus 5, plus 2, so 27.
It is terrified, and on its turn, it will run.
All right, and I end my turn.
All right, Awakened Tree is laughing. What's the DC on that? It doesn't matter.
13.
It rolled a 2.
Oop. Okay.
Goblins are going next. Let me undo. Okay, there we go. This one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one is dead. 5 is taking a pot shot at. The flying thing's more of a threat to it. It's going to take a pot shot at the crow. For. I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit.
Nope, doesn't hit.
All right. 6 is also going to fire at you.
Look at me, I'm a target.
That's a 14.
Nope.
8 is also going to shoot at you.
Look
that's
up
a
in the
nat
sky,
20.
Jim. You burned my. Ah!
That is a crit. And that is 2d6 plus 2. So you take 9 points of damage.
Okay, that wipes out the remaining 4 10 points that I had, so I am recording 5.
All right. And then 1 doesn't know where you went. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're flying still, so it's going to take another shot. 10 doesn't hit. And then 30, and that is the goblins. Magpie, you're up.
Okay, when I took that shot that did me the damage, I'm maintaining concentration for my spell. Is that going to force me to break concentration?
You do have to make a concentration saving throw. Constitution
Okay.
saving throw.
All right, thank you.
I knew the word I was trying to come up with. It just wasn't coming out.
I don't normally use concentration spells, but I wanted to make sure I want to be above the board here. So that's a Constitution save?
Yes, Constitution save against
11.
11.
Against the spell was a Wisdom save of 13.
You took 7 damage. What is it? Is it Mark? Concentration on a spell, is it damage plus something is what they have to beat? Or is it 10? It's just flat 10. Okay, flat 10. All right, you remain constant. All right, cool.
His mic is muted.
I was reading lips.
Go with flat 10, and I'll check right now.
Okay, flat 10. You
I
succeed.
made it. Yes.
All right, so it's you're up.
Okay. I'm going to fly about 30 foot. Let me mark that. Maintaining altitude.
All right,
So I'm going to move here.
all right, moving there.
Did I say here? Right there.
You said like over here. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. You have help me out because I have horrible short-term memory. Just in that span, it's like, okay, where?
You're
Okay,
good.
so okay, so is my maintaining that concentration constitute my action?
No. You
Okay.
can't cast another concentration spell.
Okay.
But you could cast a regular spell. If you cast another concentration spell, it drops concentration on the one you were previously concentrating on.
Okay. Let me see then. Spells.
We'll just go with
Okay,
the flat
that's
10 on concentration because it's easier.
okay. Magic missiles and instance, so I'm going to use a spell slot on that.
Okay, magic missile. Who you hitting?
What's that?
Who you hitting?
The tree.
Okay.
Tree.
So
Don't hit the tree. Bird, don't hit the tree. You're just knocking your own concentration spell off.
Yeah, if you do attack the tree, it does break concentration. It will.
You'll
It'll
break
end up.
yourself tree, right?
Right now,
oh
the
yeah,
tree
if
is
I
out of
attack
commission
it-
because it's
oh,
laughing until it breaks
snap.
it.
You remember
Okay.
that. You're making it laugh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll let you
Okay.
retcon that since you were
Okay.
focusing on the.
Thanks. Thank you. That was entirely unintentional. So I am instead going to cast. Let me see my directions here. He's out of range. He's out of range. I'm going to lob. What was the range on magic missile? That was 120 foot.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
should-
lob a magic missile back at this guy here.
All right, so you're gonna hit one.
Yeah.
Roll damage, I believe. What level are you?
One. I'm casting it at first, so it's
3 missiles.
1d4 plus 1. Yeah. 4 points.
3d4 plus 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the first one is 3.
You can choose if you want to hit. So you could hit them all on the same guy or 3 different targets, and it automatically hits. Just so you know.
Okay. So that's an additional 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 10. Okay, so 1 takes a total of 11.
One is down. You see the missiles fly out of your beak and hit this thing, pummeling it into mush.
Feather darts.
That works. Feather darts. Feather darts fly out of your wings and hit it, and it pummels it into dirt. All right. Morium.
Okay, I can't screw this up twice. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to twin a catapult spell with chucking some rocks at him.
All right.
DC 15 dex, please.
I don't know how I keep missing this tray. Well, that one misses. You hit both of them.
Oh, good. Okay. Same damage for both. You want to do that, or do you want me to roll separately?
I'll let you roll separately.
Okay, so I'm going to hit 8 and 6 again. So we'll start with 8. Holy crap. 5.
It's dead.
Good thing. Okay, that's a really horrible roll. And on 6, 9.
It's dead as well.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
All right, 6 and 8 are taken out of commission. Boom, boom.
Okay.
Anything else for you?
And then I am going to 25, 30. Make way over there.
All right. Then next up is going to be Cinder.
Do I know anything and anything in particular about this tree? Like, does it have any special meaning to me?
No, you don't know anything about the tree.
Okay. I am going to.
Ah.
I'm gonna try and go after goblin number 5 with my magic stone again.
All right, magic stone.
Does a 14 hit?
14 just misses.
Oh, darn. Those stones are not doing me any justice. Alas, that's it.
It's a AC 15 on the goblins.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next up, Seamus.
I'm gonna move right down to the tree. I'm gonna yell, "Oi, tree!"
It's laughing.
These goblins have a dwarven woman with them.
I don't think so. It's hard to concentrate right now.
Then you're no use to me. So I'm going to first hit him with my Storm Aura. So you need a DC 13 Dex save.
Well, it's incapacitated. Doesn't that do something to that?
Okay.
Let me look.
It's an auto hit.
Yeah, it automatically hits.
And it's an auto crit as well. Double damage.
All right. So it's going to be 2 lightning doubled, so 4 lightning.
4 lightning.
And then I'm going to swing with my great axe.
Swing away. Make it.
Alright. Now that would be with advantage
Yes.
or an auto hit.
With advantage. Well, it's an auto. It's an auto hit. It can't dodge or move or anything. So.
Okay. All right. So.
Surprisingly, it's still laughing.
13 slashing.
13 slashing. That brings it to that. All right. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's gonna end my turn.
All right. It stops laughing.
Uh-oh.
All right. The tree. It's its turn. It looks down at you, Seamus, and goes, "With that, even if they had a woman, I wouldn't tell you." And it's gonna slam attack you.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 11 reduced to 5.
Yep.
And then I need you to make a strength saving throw.
22.
22, the vines start to wrap around you, and they just can't seem to get a grasp. All right, next is the goblins. 4, is it still scared of you? It is still scared of you. And it runs away. away and disappears into these woods. 5 is going to take a shot at Cinder. That's a dirty 20.
Ooh, that hits.
Right. That is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And out of the bushes, this one is going to take a shot at Magpie with advantage because he was hidden. That is going to be does a 13 hit.
Nope.
Alrighty. That is all of the goblins that are alive. And next up is Magpie.
All right. Going to take a measurement. Okay. I am going to move myself here to in between the goblins. And I'm not liking this guy much right now, so he can eat some fleas. I'm going to cast the infestation on him.
Infestation. What is?
Eat them, please. It's a con save of 13. Target must succeed on a con save, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5
Alright.
foot in a random direction.
That's a 17 on the die.
Hmm. Okay, well, that didn't work.
Only have 3 of them that are still alive.
Stupid spell.
Yeah. All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah, let's see, bonus actions as a bonus action. Steady aim, but yeah, I may have to use that at some point. Okay, yeah, and I'm done.
All right, Morium, you're up.
I move 10 feet, and I'm going to cast. I'm going to twin spell Cure Wounds, and I'm going to touch our good Seamus O'Malley in the back.
All right.
Okay. Here's the first one. So the first one's for 15. And the second one's for 11. Seamus.
Ah, thank you. And I am no longer bloodied.
Not even close. You should be full by that point.
Pretty close, yeah.
Pretty close to it. Okay, and then I'm at that I am going to as of my bonus action. I don't know if I have anything left for bonus action. Shield of Faith still up, and I will. That's it. Done for there. Sorry.
All right, Cinder.
Still a couple of goblins left, eh?
Still a couple of goblins and a tree.
And a tree.
One of them
Okay,
ran off
well,
into the
let's
woods.
go for goblin number 5 again.
All right.
If I haven't already done so, I'm going to cast Magic Stone.
Sounds good.
Oh, come on. Throw me a bone. No. 9. That does not hit.
Does not hit. All right.
That's it.
Is it? Do you have your inspiration still?
You do have inspiration, I believe.
Do I?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Does that give me a D6 or a D4?
It's advantage.
Gives you advantage. Roll
Oh, it's
again.
advantage.
Yeah, it's DM's inspiration.
Yeah. They're a little different than a bardic.
Well, then I'm going to use it.
Go for it. Roll again.
No, didn't work.
Dang.
11. Just a tough break for Cinder.
Cinder's just not
Not a
burning it
goblin
today.
killer. Nope, not a goblin killer, this one.
Seamus, you're up.
Okay, so first thing, storm aura on the tree. So deck save of
Dex
DC
save
14.
for the tree. What is the tree's dex? Okay. It fails with a -2.
So 4 lightning,
All right.
then a great axe swing,
All right.
14.
14 to hit the tree. Just hits it.
All right,
No, it
14
hits.
damage.
All right. How do you want to take out this tree?
All right,
Whoa!
so I'm gonna hit the tree once at the bottom and kind of get him kind of leaning down, kind of like off a little bit. I'm gonna tell him, you got one last chance. Did these goblins have a dwarven woman with them?
He spits sap in your face.
I just let us just a sigh. That's what I thought. Then I chop him down at the roots, completely down, like right down.
Right, and the tree falls over.
You're never gonna get that out of your armor.
And then I spit on him.
All right. Anything else for you?
I do have movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move behind Cinder and
Alright.
end my turn.
Awesome. Up to the goblins. There's still a bird flying in the air. So goblins are gonna attack flying creature. That is gonna be a 23 to hit
Uh-oh. Yeah.
for 3 damage. Oh, wait a minute, I rolled the wrong one. It's the same. It's the same for both.
Okay,
And
so I take 3 damage total.
yep. And also does a crap, where did my roll go? It disappeared. I'm just gonna say it doesn't hit because I think it was like a 13.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
All right. And this goblin over here, is he still a scared? He's still a scared, so he's running and he runs off the map. So that ends the goblins. Next would be Magpie.
All right, I'm going to dive into number 7 with my short swords. I do have two-handed weapons or fighting, whatever that is.
So
Just double check 2-weapon fighting. So I am going to dive into 7 and go at him with my short swords.
So it would have to be a light melee weapon in one hand and a light melee weapon in the other. See how that works. All right, roll to attack.
What's that? Roll to hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Short sword. It's only showing me 1.
You use the same short sword for.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Oh, you only have one short sword. You have a short sword and a dagger, though.
Oh.
You could swipe with a short sword and a dagger.
Okay, well, I'll hit him with the dagger next.
All right, you said dirty 20?
Yeah, that was a dirty 20 for the first one
That
with,
hits.
yeah, 9 points of damage first attack.
All right, 7 is dead.
Okay. I'm an eagle! Slice.
Anything else for you?
Well, since I landed on him and only used the short sword on that attack, can I throw the dagger at number 5?
Sure.
All right. Oh, my dagger like a ninja. 24 doesn't hit.
Nice, that definitely hits.
All right, that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage on 5.
8 points. All right. He is extremely bloodied.
I want that back.
All right. Next up is Morium. There's a goblin. And one that ran away.
All right. Let's try one last thing here. Let's try Mind Sliver on him. I need a int save. Might do better that way. 15, DC 15.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, does an 8 beat it?
4 points.
All right, he grabs his head and his head explodes. The goblins are dead.
I use Mage Hand to grab my dagger back.
All right, you grab your dagger back. All of these guys are dead. I'm just putting them back on the map so you know where they are. All right. And we are out of combat. The other one ran away.
All right.
Yay.
I'm gonna start tracking the one that ran away. No survivors.
I'm going to quickly collect the bodies and pile them on top of the dead treant, and then light the treant on fire because we can get a good bonfire going.
Can we like release the bodies before we cook them?
Well, yes, but I'm going to start with doing that, piling them together. Then we can loot them together. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and make a group investigation check minus.
Does someone want? I'm proficient. Does somebody want to give me advantage?
I
Sure.
can assist.
Okay.
One or more of us can, yes.
Let's take that natural 20, so 25 advantage.
25 advantage. All right, you find 80 copper
Woohoo!
and 20 silver.
Yay!
Plus their short bows and short swords. They're pretty rusted and garbage. And
Not shiny, don't want.
you also find, where's my D10? 7. All right, you find a small note pinned to the tree as you're stacking these bodies up.
Okay. What does it say? Can I read it?
No, because you're fleecing all the bodies. I'll read the note.
Fine, whatever. You read it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check on the note.
Good.
You can't do it all, our boss.
I assist.
Investigation with advantage.
Who, me?
On the note.
Rolling investigation on the note?
Yes.
Oh, God. I was just going to read it. Okay.
Well, this shows how much you can read of it.
Okay. 16.
16? Okay, that's pretty good. You see the words Lincoln's nose. You see northeast. And you see some scribblings, just random scribblings that make 0 sense. And also on the tree, you see a little heart that has E and G in it. Alrighty, and I'm gonna say we end it here on the hunt for the other goblin.
Yay, okay.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for watching and hanging out. Hope everybody enjoyed. Make sure to hit the follow, the like, the subscribe, the comment, the whatever is underneath it. And we'll catch you in the next one. Happy Halloween, y'all.